It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Dalvin Cook. He was unstoppable a week ago with 4 touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Bills. And it's all up next on EA Sports.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Well, here come the Bills, and you don't have to look hard to find their fifth-year star QB, taken 7th overall back in 2018, Josh Allen. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the 3rd-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
And what a performance in his last game. A couple of touchdown passes, that was positive.
But more than 2 interceptions.
Yeah, that's not what he's looking for. What did Vince Lombardi say, though? Winning isn't everything.
It's the only thing.
And that's what he hangs his hat on after last week's game.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The numbers a week ago for Cook. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. This defense for the Bills, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. Now Hurts on the option right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Vikings at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, Cook. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule?
And he's going to go down again. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards there. The Bills have a 1st down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
On 1st down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Allen going to give it. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they put him up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line, it's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way. Break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Singletary will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Singletary again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on.
Here we go.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's got some space here. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. They go play action with Hurts. And Gordon's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Noah Fant, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First down, here's the run with Cook. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The fumble on first down, now here's second down. Play action, here's Hurts. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Cook. Oh, able to avoid. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Buffalo offense back out, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Ready, break!
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. That he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's Greg Joseph now to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Joseph's got it, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Allen looks to throw on second down. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played.
And he loses the football a second time. And the Bills have recovered. Well, remember, he had a fumble early in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Let's go.
Left side, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now left side on the swing pass. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught at the 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Allen to throw once more. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Joseph now to have the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
Just for a simple partner, keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He's got room past the 30. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. On the move past the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 60 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Hurts. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, Hurts. It's brought in by Wilson. Wilson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 13. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Allen again. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Za'Darius Smith able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 8 yards to go on second down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 101 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Rolling to his right. And this is Cook with a grab. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. Now Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Allen to throw once more. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Cine. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Minnesota, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.